Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Real Talk, where we just keep it real around here. I'm your host, Eddie Rachetti. Today with me, I got my two teammates. I'm here with Caleb. Say what's up.
What's up?
And I'm also here with my boy Scotty.
What up?
So these lads have been begging me to get on this podcast nonstop. They got some crazy stories they're here to tell me, so I'm all for it. So what you guys got today?
Hang on. The dog wants to go. Give me a second. Go.
All right, bet. Go on, Shadow. Peace.
Um. Ooh. I don't know where to start. Where are we starting, Caleb?
Well, you got all the party stories. I don't do party.
We're talking about party stories.
Boy,
Yeah, let's start with that.
Go on.
All right. If we're gonna talk about party stories, let's see here. Craziest one, definitely state party. So we had a friend that got like an Airbnb type of house. I will actually like her family owned the house, but no one was living in it. So we all went out there, and there was probably, it's one-story house with like a pretty big living room, maybe like two bedrooms, one like bath, and there's probably like 100 kids in this house, just packed, just full of people. And we've got like our this is right after we won state last year, and we've got our sub-state trophy and our regional trophy and the state trophy all with us, like on the counter. And everyone just like, I mean, people are I don't know, am I allowed to say this? I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not say, but let's say hypothetically people were rolling like weed on the state trophy and stuff like that.
Oh, no.
And I mean, it was crazy. So everyone's just like going crazy right now. And then all of a sudden, like, there's like some 4 football players are playing beer pong, like right in the middle of the living room. And one of them turns over and looks out the window, and you just see like 6 cop cars with their lights on just roll up. And like he literally turns, shoots the ball, and then goes, "Cops!" And all you just see is like there was like this giant sliding window, and someone slid it open, and you just see people like jumping out the window because it was like a 5-foot drop, and people were just like diving out the window, and you just see people like just sprinting out. I mean, like, and the window was only as like wide as me, and there was like 3 people like sliding out sideways. I mean, everyone was just sprinting. But the good thing about it was like there was one house to the left of us, and then after that there wasn't a house for like at least a mile. Like there was just straight farmland, and so like everyone is just sprinting at this point, running away. And I turn around and I'm looking for like one of my good friends at the time who was I'm actually not going to say his name, but I'm like, where's he at? I'll just call him John for now. I was like, where's John at? And everyone was like, yo, I think he's still at the house. I think he tried to hide in the bathroom. And we're like, oh, there's no way he's gonna get caught if he hid in the bathroom. So I turn around and like I'm like starting to run towards the house, and all of a sudden like these cops like pull up behind the house. And so I just lay down on like these tall weeds and stuff, and everyone's behind me laying down. We're trying to like stay out of the sight of the cops. And all of a sudden, like, this cop whips out his flashlight and just drills me right in the head with his flashlight. And I, like, pop up and turn around and just start sprinting. And I turn around and you just see, like, 50 people just running. It was so funny. And it turns out the kid was actually hiding in, like, a barn. But, and, like, I don't know, like, all of a sudden, like, people are, like, yelling that they lost their phone in the middle of, like, they were like, my phone's somewhere in the middle of, this forest or whatever. And, so I, like, help people find their phones and stuff. I'm just kind of risking it all to help people for no reason. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. It's like, save yourself first, and I did that last. But all of a sudden, someone just yells out, like, in the middle of nowhere. They're like, where's the state trophy at? And we're like, what? Like, because people had the regionals and the sub-state trophy already, like, in their hands. But, like, no one took the state trophy. And so, like, I start just sprinting back towards the house to go grab this state trophy. I was risking it all for the state trophy. And someone goes, I think someone else had it, blah, blah, blah. And so then I find this person who supposedly had it, and they go, "Yo, I just threw it in the middle of a field somewhere. I have no clue where I put it."
Oh my, no, not the state
So at this
trophy.
point, I'm like army crawling around this field trying to find the state trophy because we have to get it back to the school, otherwise we're going to be in big trouble. And I finally find it, and it's like in like 3 pieces. It just shattered,
my
and
God.
oh my gosh! And like, so then eventually I like snuck up, like past a couple cops, and then got to my car and threw it in my car or in my truck at the time, and then like just took off after that and just ran for like 5 miles before I even stopped. And then I eventually just got picked up, but the next morning, I mean, I took it to my dad, and my dad fixed it. It was so funny.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's actually a crazy ass story. Hey, the real question though, when the player, when he had the cup, like when he was playing beer pong and he shot it, did he make it?
I have no clue because I was
Obviously.
running full speed,
I'm about to say, I
man.
don't know if he made it, but if he did make that and then he turned around and sprint, that'd be hella badass. Not gonna lie.
I would have. I would have been going crazy and running at the same time.
That's wild though. The state trophy broke. How did like I'm about to say, if nobody grabbed the state trophy initially, that's like the most important one. How are you telling me people
I know.
to, but not the biggest one? Like,
I don't know. Well, I guess someone did have it because they threw it in the middle of the
they threw it and
field,
they
but
broke it. Damn, that's tough. Well, at least it got fixed. So.
I know. It's still like it's like on display right now, like in the middle of school, and it's like crooked because like we couldn't fix it all the way. It's just like it's so funny. Like every time I walk by it, it's just like there's 2 like metal rings at the bottom of them, and one of them's just like dented, like crazy.
Damn. Hey, it must be nice though. I mean, yeah, I go to the southeast case, and I don't see anything there. I mean, we do have some state trophies, but none of them that I was in. So, but yeah. That's
Well, I haven't been involved in anything either.
you were
So,
closer
you're
though.
fine.
You actually went to state though, freshman year, right?
Yeah, but I mean, did I play? You know.
Yeah, good point. But still, that's still better than anything I've done. I mean, shit, the best we did was get to a regional final, our second collective, and we lost to Dodge City. So I mean,
Yeah, we
Dodge.
lost to Dodge City last year, right?
Yeah, in sub-state, and then we lost to Washburn this year in
yeah,
sub-state.
we lost to you
Dude,
guys last year. That
Yeah,
game
he
was
did.
Torture. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that game was awful.
I came out early that game. I said, hell nah.
Dude,
Yeah,
that feels
came
way
out-
too cold.
I came out and I was like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It was fucking awful. Worst game I've ever.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad when you got out there, but
And then once it's finally sunk in on you, then it was terrible. And this dude Scotty over here, madman, no Under Armour at all. You're just short sleeves and shorts. I'm like, what the hell?
and he's screaming trying to get people pumped up, bro. I'm like, Scotty,
know,
please
bro.
Dude,
stop.
I was.
You were hella scream, bro. I lost the ability to take goal kicks. Like my foot was frozen. I could not do it.
It did hurt a lot, but I was just yelling. I was yelling at
You did
everything.
save that one free kick I had on you, Eddie.
That was actually the luckiest save of my life, bro.
It was a hella good save, bro. It was
I was
hella
like-
close.
I just had to stick my foot out because that was the perfect spot for free kick. It was right on top of the box in the middle on a rainy day. I was like, fuck, I'm probably scored on here, but I got lucky, I guess.
I don't even know what I don't.
Long as fuck.
Yeah,
I was so scared that game.
Dude,
was
the
so
thing is,
cold.
one of the craziest things about that game is I remember, like, it went out for a goal kick for us, and then I look to the side, and I see this dude, Kevin, right? Oh my god, bro. He rips off his gloves, goes to his shoe, and he's just tying his shoe. Like, he's ripping his shoelace like that, and he's just tying his shoe. So I was kidding. I'm like, no, like, you're crazy. I'm like, I can't believe you just took off your gloves.
Was that the game that like we all walked out there like way before the game and we like shoveled like some of the ice off?
Oh yes, that was the
Did I
game.
do
No,
that? Oh.
no,
Yeah,
no.
there was ice.
I think that we did that a couple days before because we were gonna play. That game had gotten canceled, right?
It was the day. It was supposed to be the day before. It was.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
on like
that
a
was-
Wednesday,
that's what it
and then it
was.
got moved to like a Thursday or something like that. Or-
Yeah, we had gone out there before the game thinking it was still gonna happen, and we went and like shoveled the fucking field.
I would have preferred that it happened the day before, because even though it was still snow, it would have been way fucking warmer. Like, holy
Well, yeah, it wasn't freezing rain.
yeah, exactly. Freezing rain, like 20-mile-an-hour winds, like, never again. Never again. And as a field, like, for everyone that was terrible, but as a field player, like, it's not, I mean, it's still bad, but it's definitely better than being a keeper just standing around. And then on top of that, they expected me to come in with 15 minutes left and play striker.
I know.
Standing around in the free, dude, when I was trying to run, I felt like I was about to tear every muscle in my hamstring. Like, I was so
I remember like I was in the midfield that game, and I like turned around and I was like, where did Caleb go? And all of a sudden I just see him sitting on the bench behind the heater, just warming himself up.
I didn't even go back in that game, bro.
He didn't go back in the entire
And
time.
then
It was not worth it.
The one goal you guys scored, the indirect free, bro. I can't believe that's how we lost the game, bro.
Wait, how'd that? Was it a pickup from the keeper?
No. So I didn't pick it up. What happened was it shouldn't have even been an indirect free kick. It was a penalty because if he's calling a handball, then it should have been penalty. Because one of our guys, he slipped and his hand landed on the ball, and so he called that. And I was like, okay, I was expecting a penalty, and then he called it indirect free kick. I was like, first of all, I wouldn't even say it was like a handball because he literally slipped. He fell on the ball, but it didn't stop. It went right back to your player. And then second of all, it's a penalty. Like, it's not an indirect free kick. So I don't know. It was
Yeah, I remember that was stupid. But
I didn't even know what happened, bro. I was just trying to warm up.
At least you guys won
Our
the
coach.
regional championship that year because you guys beat campus.
Yo, because we play fucking campus.
Yeah, that's true. That was the easiest group. Like that group that year.
Yeah, it was.
That's probably the easiest run through playoffs that we would have had all year, or all my 4 years. Because freshman year, we played East and they were East, so they're all right. And then sophomore year, we won our first game against North, but then we had to play Dodge City. If we beat you guys last year, we would have played campus, but we didn't. And then we had to. If we won our first game this year against Georgia, we would have had to play Dodge City again. So I mean, chances are we weren't winning anything. So.
yeah, I think we should cross regionals for high school. Like, that was so stupid.
Yeah, I just hate it. It was just they seed it so weird. Like the thing about us is our last game of the season was against South, right? That should be an easy 10-0. We only beat them 4-0. Don't tell me how it happened. I don't know. Coach was being hella weird. He was giving all the freshmen a bunch of PT, and they can't score for shit even against South. So it was like we only beat them 4-0, and that was the difference between us getting to host the game or us getting to travel for a game. It was 2 goals that we needed to score to host the game, and it was just that would have made a huge difference. Who'd you guys lose to?
Dude.
You lost to Rural, right?
Washburn, yeah.
That's a good ass team. Okay.
So they got second, I think, and then like the year before that, we lost to Dodge, and who got first? That's why we're like,
you guys lost.
People who we were playing were playing to like the number 1, 2 in the state. Like,
exactly.
Well, yeah, and that like after that ref was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
no, he was awful. I tore through my shoe that game. I took a step,
Really?
and I took a step, and my entire foot slid out through the front of my shoe. Now, granted, they were ripping like 6 games before that, but
Okay. It finally
But like
ripped.
our region, like you know how like our group, our overall record between the top 4 teams was like 61, 4, and 0.
Like that, you guys just barely took any else. Like that, those top 4 teams were ridiculous. Like it was just.
yeah, we only got scored on 1 goal each game. Like,
Yeah, I know you guys had the best defense in the state. I'm pretty sure, like at least one of the best. Like one of the best.
oh, 100%. There was no one coming through us. I mean, shoot, the regular season at the end of a 16-game season, we had 5 goals scored on us the whole time.
That's insane. And then
Actually, it was like.
Did you guys only lose 1 game, and that was the East, right?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
sometimes you just have an off day. Like everyone has an off day, so that happens. But
Well, it was pressure. What we were like 8-0.
We were 8-0. No goals scored on me or on us. I don't think. At the time, I don't think I'd gotten scored on yet. And we were struggling on offense a little bit, and we were playing a 3-5-2 at the time, and we were kind of struggling. And then all of a sudden, he puts us in a 4-3-3, and our center back that comes in, I mean, I don't know. Definitely. I mean, I don't want to hate on him, so I'm just not going to say a whole lot. But like, our other, like me and our other outside backs, we definitely did not trust him because he hadn't been playing with us in that original 8 games, so we didn't know like exactly how he was going to come in and like do and stuff. And so right off the bat, they cross the ball, he misses it, and then it fakes me out because like I had dropped because he went up for the header, and so I just dropped back, and he missed it, and then the dude just took it and just shot it and scored, and then we never got like really any chance to score after that. Yes.
I mean, didn't you guys beat Andover Central like 3-0, right? Something like that. It was like
3-1.
3-1.
I don't know.
But we played them. We played them
Two
one day.
times.
That
Yeah,
was
we
the
played them
game.
2 times.
Yeah, because they got stormed out and with like 13 minutes left.
Oh
in the
yeah,
first half.
that was that game. Yeah.
That's a weird.
That was
That's a weird
yeah.
situation because it's like it's not even like it's like I don't know. It gets stormed out, but it's still in the first half, so they reschedule, and then you're coming back, but you're not starting a new game. It's like the original game.
Well, I mean, we were up 1-0, but I was playing hella good the first time we played them, and I played like shit the second time.
When we played Central, we played ass. Like, okay, so the thing about Central is that was towards the end of our COVID thing. So we had COVID run through our team, so we lost our best midfielder. We lost both our coaches. We lost both of our keepers. So we had no one at all. So we had one of our defenders in goal, and we had to play against them in goal. We got shit on. It was like 3-0, and we could not attack because we just played really bad. But
I feel like Central's overhyped for sure.
they're not good. The way they stopped us was they put 4 people on me, and that's it. And that's all we had to do to beat us is put 4 people on me, and we lost. So we had no depth, no dimensions. Like if we played you guys, we would have lost hella bad for sure. Like easily 5-0 or more.
Yeah, we're pretty good this year, except for sadly our only like real attacker was Caleb, but we needed him in the midfield to get it to our attacker. So.
Well, yeah, like we played May South, bro. Our coach took me out of the middle and put me up top. And for the whole second half, we were just getting pounded, dude. We had like everyone in the box but me. And then every time we did win it, they would like kick it up to me, and I had their 6 and their full back line on me every time.
I know,
He got doubled every time.
I'm telling you, when you're a striker and you just go up against every defender, it's not possible. It's not.
It's not.
Possible. Like
Nope.
it is so hard. And that, to be honest with you, that's how I beat East. Like they played terribly. Like they had 4 people on me at all times, but I got through all of them somehow. It was just, it's so difficult. It's just to do that every single game. It's not possible. But yeah, shit happens, right? So.
Yo, can people
Go on.
can people comment on like the podcast and stuff?
Yeah,
I mean, on
absolutely.
YouTube they can.
Anywhere, I don't know. I don't think on any other platform they can. I know Spotify they can't. Apple Music they can't.
Am I frozen on your screen?
What's that?
Am I frozen
No,
on your
you're
screen?
good. You're good.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there we go. I was frozen on my
I
screen.
say people on YouTube can comment on it, but not on any other platform. So
Okay. Well, if we're on YouTube, females, I need a question. So like, just randomly, a girl snapped me, and she snapped me a picture of a blanket. Like, what's the point of that? I mean, like, I don't get what the point of like snapping someone and snapping a photo of a blanket's gonna do. Like, I don't know what you look like. You haven't said a word to me. Just be confusing me like crazy.
yeah, I'm not gonna
She's
lie.
usually due for the snap score.
Maybe.
Oh God, for the snap score. No, the same thing actually happened to me. Like I got two people out of nowhere just snap me and say absolutely nothing, and there were 2 girls, and I'm like, I snapped them back, but I didn't say anything either, and I don't know. It's just like it's a back and forth thing. We just snap each other now, saying nothing. But like, ladies, if you're gonna snap a man, right, out of nowhere, like you've never talked to him before, like say something, please. Like it's just I don't know, a little weird when you just say nothing.
I can't give you all any advice.
Caleb gets no bitches.
Dude, I started snapping this girl, and like, she's pretty cute and stuff. And I looked at her snap score, and it's over 2 million. Like, is that scary or like?
That's for the
am I
streets,
chilling?
bro. That's for the streets. How do you
Okay.
snap that many? I'm sorry for everyone that has a snap score over like I'd say 1 million. Honestly, I don't like who you be snapping. Like I don't understand.
Over 2 million. I know. I saw it. And I was
Well, how long has Snap been a thing? Because I mean, some people have like had their account forever.
you can actually go see. Ready? I'll go look at it. It says she joined 2017.
Oh, it's been Snap? No.
5 years.
No. But I'm saying this girl has been on Snap since 2017 and has over a 2 million Snap
That's
score.
5 years. That's a
When you can say or see when your Snap was established?
And mine was 2016, and mine's only 200,000.
I'm gonna say I want to see this. What do you?
Mine's only 2. Where do you see it?
Scroll all the way down. Click on like the profile on like the bid emoji
Yeah,
thing, and then scroll all the way down.
Well, what do I
yeah,
click?
Yeah. You click
Oh,
on.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Do you see it?
Oh yeah, 2016, and I'm only at 200,000.
I joined in 2016, and I'm at 126,000.
Yeah, I'm at like 196,000.
Yeah, like I don't know how you'll be.
2 million must be for the streets,
Wait, what's your
bro.
snap score?
What?
What's your
Mine?
snap score?
Like I think it's like 194,000. Mine was like 70,000 at like the beginning of the year though. Like okay, yeah, 197.
You're for the streets.
Dude, I've got like streets with like
197
80
right now.
people right now.
Hey, the thing is, if you think about it, right? Some people have hella streaks, like a ridiculous amount of streaks, and then they just every day, like they're sending one streaks to like
True, that is
400 people. So that if you think about it, and if you keep those streaks going for a long time, it does kind of add up. But 2 million is still a crazy amount.
2 million.
Speaking of that, what's the longest streak?
Is it like
Eddie, do your typing.
Is it
Do your
like-
typing.
All right, say less. Let me find out. World's longest snap streak. All right. Apparently, the current record is only like 2,400.
Okay, so
what it
let's
says
do
on the
some math here. What? Snap's been a thing for 11 years. So technically, someone could have a thing of 3,960.
So
That would, if you did it from day one. But was snap streaks a thing on day one?
I don't know, bro. I'm looking at a lot of these images, and most of them say 1,000. Like one says 1,400, another one says what? Like that's crazy, bro. Think about a 1,000
So that-
snap score. That's over.
Okay, so
2 years.
2015, you said?
What?
So like 6 years times 360. So 2160. What'd you say it was?
Apparently,
Yeah.
if you just on Google, it's 2,400. Apparently, Snapchat was released in 2011. So.
Well, yeah, but Snap Score started
Oh, Snapchat started in 2.
in 2015. You said?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're probably at the max streak you could possibly have.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's wild, bro. Y'all be snapping people. You're crazy.
That means their phone couldn't have broken or nothing, bruh.
The amount.
They
of,
couldn't lose that shit.
Exactly.
Or they'd
Well,
have to
even
log
if
on
it
to
did, they
someone
probably
else.
just logged in on a different
Yeah.
phone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Used to do that.
See, that's the thing. It's just like, bro. It's just like sometimes, like when I did streaks, I just forgot. Like I would be so busy one day, I genuinely just forget about it, and then
I have like 80 right now, and I think I just lost like 40 of them like yesterday.
I have a
forgot to send
streak
them.
with
I don't care
Damien.
about them either. I send a photo of my face, and then that's it. I send one snap a day.
My highest streak is 506 right now.
I got one that's 120 with someone. I got one that's 70 with someone, but that's it.
That's rookie mode right there.
Oh, God.
My highest one is, let's see. Okay, 207. Okay, right. I've got one with Colin Green that's 376.
You snap him?
Yeah.
Do you snap the greens?
I snapped one of them.
You snapped
I
one
used
of
to,
them.
but I feel like it's awkward, bro.
I just lost me and Damien's. Me and Damien's was like 450.
That's who I have one with Damien that's 506.
Yeah.
All right, yo, I gotta get you guys' opinion on something because I've been talking with a lot of people on this. So I've been doing a lot of tier lists recently, and I did a tier list in my last episode of the podcast I just released. And in that tier list, I put Subway as S tier. What do you guys think about that? Because a lot of people agree with me, but then there's also a lot of people that disagree.
Oh, we're not doing a whole ass list. I was about to get paid for
I'm
my
about to
fan.
say, like, I have a website. Like I would do.
Don't take that paper.
Oh yeah, probably shouldn't take that paper.
I'm about to say, like, I
There's
would
some
do
of the
this
joy,
again.
though.
No, that's cool. If it's just one, okay. So what are all the tiers? S tier?
So it's like you got S, A, B, C, D, and F. Those are like the main ones.
Okay.
The thing about Subway is I think it's S tier because you make the sandwich yourself.
Subway's fire, dude.
There's a lot of customization options. You make the sandwich yourself. If you don't like Subway, it's because you don't know how to make a sandwich, and that's your fault. So.
And can I just say something that you over the years you have evolved in your Subway order, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Chipotle, low key.
Oh god. Chipotle's an S tier right
Someone
there.
commented on the last podcast. They said Chipotle is ass, and I was like,
No
Then
way.
they're-
no way. I was like,
Then they're
Yeah.
oh, I can't say.
I just, you know what's funny is they actually are too. That's so funny.
Oh.
No, but yeah, I cannot believe you said you actually said Chipotle is ass, but it's just.
Okay, so
Yeah.
where would you put Chick-fil-A?
Okay, here's the thing, right? I think it's A tier because of one thing.
What?
It's closed on Sundays. So I mean, if I can't get it every day of the week, then
Okay.
Because you have to think S tier is like top of the line. Like it's gonna be one of the first things you think when you're getting food. So.
Oh, I want to put Subway S tier.
What's the tier? It's S, A, and then what? B, C,
It's like
D?
S A B C D F. Like it's like.
I give it B.
Give
Got to go B.
I give Subway an A. Chipotle is definitely an S for me. Schlotzsky's. Have you had Schlotzsky's?
Nah, I haven't.
I've never had
Oh
Schlotzsky's.
my god, Schlotzsky's is good. Doc Greens.
I like Duck
I
Greens.
haven't had that.
100%.
Yeah,
I give that A. It's expensive. That's why
it
it's
is
not
hella
S.
expensive.
Yeah.
The one thing I do like about Chick-fil-A though is their drive-thrus are hella fast.
They are the fast.
Oh god, that's true.
Sometime low key when they say like my pleasure, kind of annoys the shit out of me. I'm like, dog, alright, like I get it, but
Okay, so where would you put McDonald's?
Oh,
Do you guys think McDonald's is trash?
All right, no, McDonald's is S tier all the way. Listen here, let me tell you.
Okay, that's my boy.
Let me tell you what.
it's cheap and it's good,
Exactly. I literally
Like
was there
McChickens?
today.
and it's 24/7.
It is.
Exactly. Dude, I literally bought a 20-piece chicken nugget, large fries, and a large drink today for $11. Like, if that's not value, then I don't know what.
Well, that's like I'd be going to get like 2 McChickens, a large fry, and a large drink for like $7.
Like, bro, that's value, and it fills you up. It fills you up.
Oh god, I don't even eat all the fries, bro.
Oh god. Honestly, I would do another tier list, but like we've done so many in the past few days that I think people are getting bored of them. But hey, I mean,
Okay.
there's definitely some good stuff to be talked about. But also, actually, I want to say something about that. For people that watch this episode, make tier lists and send them in to me so that way when I record some episodes, we can judge them and criticize them or rate them. Because I actually think
Oh, that sounds hella
that'd be a
fun.
good idea. It's like we just rate people's tier lists on stuff. But yeah.
I'm gonna just submit like 50 tier lists,
50 of them. I mean, hey,
and then I'll come in on the podcast and argue with y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, tiermaker.com is a great website. Like, they have so many different lists. But,
Yeah, you should almost go live and get like people to debate.
dude, I'll do it.
Oh, like
Debates are
TikTok,
hella
TikTok
fun.
live, bro.
TikTok
You
Live.
Yeah,
make
you see
hella
like the
money.
debates ones.
Yeah, bro, there's like, that's actually a really good idea. I haven't even thought of that. I might have to consider that because that would be hella cool.
Well, you know, people on TikTok be like gifting so much, bro. They make so much money.
Exactly. TikTok is
Yeah.
just huge. That's like the way to go to like promote yourself nowadays. Just if you're on TikTok,
Yeah, because if you hit the For You page, you instantly get 2,000 people who see it.
You get like people like fucking peeling the shell off the eggs. Like it's not interesting, but I logged in one today and he had like 17K viewers. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna start doing this shit.
This dude had like 10,000 people on his live. He was talking about religion, and religion's obviously very big in the world, but like, it's like $10,000 just to hear people like debate. And you know what his like he had like the letters behind him, and behind it was like,
666.
he's like, I praise like Satan. It was like, I praise Satan.
Oh my
like,
god.
debate me. And so people were debating him for it, and I was just like, yo, just whatever. I just broke my desk.
Honestly, if you do shit to piss people off, they're gonna like sit there and argue, and I guess you're.
Yeah, I know. Low key, that's the best way to do it.
Nah, people just really be saying stuff just to like get attention or like just get people.
Well, yeah, you have like those people playing that snake game, you know?
It's like broke my desk.
Oh yeah, bro! I swear, I was on the For You page one time, and I just came across a TikTok live of someone playing the snake game on Google, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, and then they're like, "Don't gift, it messes me up." Like it's such a scam, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's
Then you
so
do give
stupid.
to mess them up, and then they end up profiting off of it. That's.
Hey, like,
Exactly.
Why would you say don't? Well, like obviously they're saying it so that people will gift.
Well, they're scamming like fucking 9-year-olds with
I
their
know.
mom's
It's crazy.
credit card.
Oh, God.
You used to play Agario?
Oh yeah, that shit was
Agario
amazing.
was so fun.
That was middle school years.
Amazing. Yo, so-
Speaking of middle school years, y'all want to hear a funny story?
Go ahead, man. Let's hear something.
Okay. So we're in science class, right? And we're learning about the universe expanding. And so we had to take a balloon and blow it up just a little bit and put Sharpie dots on it. And then blow it up some more so you can see like the universe expand, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm blowing up my balloon and I'm getting distracted by something, and I suck in that entire balloon. Bro, I'm sitting in my stool like about passed out, bro. That shit was
Homie's choking on a balloon. Oh my gosh. I think the thing, middle school science is actually wild. I remember my 7th grade year, I had I think I had the most difficult science assignment I ever had. I had to make an entire like little book on rocks, on fucking rocks, bro.
Didn't you go to like some magnet middle school or some shit?
I went to CMA, Krista McAuliffe. It was like the new K through 12 school that they literally built in like 2013. It was by
Is it like gifted?
No, it's just a normal school. It's just a K through 12. It's not like a gifted school. No, it's just normal.
Because I was about to say, like, my middle school science was like, stick your thumb up your ass and you pass.
Bro.
Mine wasn't. St. Mary's, man, the private school, they are hard.
Oh, yeah,
They're so hard. Like, every class is in that school. I have had like a 4.0 like all of high school.
Damn. Hey, is Derby easy? Like you know what I mean by easy? Like, is the work there fairly easy?
Well, I feel like the bigger the school, the easier the teachers are.
Yeah,
because you have...
they
have so many people to take care of. I mean, like,
exactly.
in just our class, we have like almost 600 kids.
Just in your, like, just seniors, you have 600?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, that's
595 or something like that.
But your school's pretty big, isn't it?
No, not at all. For reference, my class school, my entire school only has 700 people.
Their school is huge, bro.
Hey,
Your
Dude,
school is bigger than ours.
The school is big, but the people, we only have like 700 people in total.
That's
Our
insane.
freshman class has like mid 600s. Like, our freshman class is huge.
But yeah, we used to do assemblies and put everybody in our gym, and we don't even have enough bleachers for everyone anymore.
Man, that's crazy. Yo, but that's sick though. I've always wanted to go to like a big school that has like a good interest in sports, because like I bet you some of those football games and some of those like basketball games,
Oh, they're
maybe
crazy.
the soccer games must be like crazy, bro. Like,
The soccer games don't really
I'm
get
not
that
saying
much.
like but they get more than we do. They get way more than Southeast.
Oh, probably.
Like, Southeast.
Maybe.
Well,
No one respects soccer though.
exactly.
Especially, like,
it's during football season too, and
true.
like,
That's so true.
I mean, the only really like crowd we get is like senior night and when we played like May South, like hard games where we need support.
Exactly. The thing about Southeast is our biggest game that we had the most people at was West, which doesn't make any sense, but I think it's because it was our first home game in the new stadium, so everybody let's go watch the soccer game. Cool. But after
But also, okay, go ahead. I feel like with Southeast, you guys are more of a minority school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
And you have more support for soccer because it's more cultural.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely. I mean, everyone goes for football,
Yeah,
but nothing for soccer.
Like at Southeast, like our soccer team was very diverse. Like we had Africans, we had Mexicans, we had Asians. Like we had every type. It was very
We got like 2 Asians, a few Mexicans, and the rest are white.
We have quite a few Mexicans.
Well, it's from Oaklawn because all the Oaklawn people go to Derby,
okay.
and that's where our Asians come from too.
I see. Yeah, but even the football game, like the first football game that we had at Southeast against North, packed. Game was absolutely packed. It's like every student that goes to Southeast was at that game. Like, it was ridiculous. But after that, it just went downhill because nobody watched lots of shit Southeast team. Did we guys play you? I'm pretty sure we played you guys this year and we lost. It was like 63 to like 9 or something like that. I don't know. We just got shit on.
Well, because they have like third stringers in the second.
Oh yeah. That was. Yeah, we had all of our third strings in. I wasn't even in the game, and I kicked.
I must say, yes, Scotty's the most prolific kicker in Derby history and barely even kicks the ball. Like,
I was literally out. I was out of the game by halftime against Southeast. It's kind of sad.
damn, yeah, that's like literally, you guys always score touchdowns. So.
I know, but that's the problem. Like, my sophomore year of doing it and my junior year were so much more fun because there were so many people who went. But then, like, we were trying to go for our 4th state championship in a row, and so I mean, at that point, we were just smacking everybody during season. So no one's went to the games anymore. Everyone was like, it's just a waste of money to spend money to just watch him win by 60. So, like, we hardly had a student section here. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean the thing about like sports like
Magic.
the thing about like sports like football and basketball is that, well, not so much basketball, more football. It's like that's such a physical game. Like if you're gifted physically, then you will be better than other people. And there is a lot of IQ in football. Like there's a lot of stuff you need to know. Don't get me wrong. But like at the high school level, whoever's stronger, faster, and overall just like knows what they're doing will win, and they will win by a lot. So.
They were smart, and they started up the Derby Junior football program. And so, like, I mean, when these kids are in first grade, they're learning the same plays that, like, the high schoolers are learning.
Exactly. They build.
I mean, so when they come up, it is like, I mean, they know every single one of our plays like the back of their hand. So when they come up, they're just ready for varsity if they're good enough. And if not, then they play some JV and freshman team. But other than that, I mean, they've been playing football under. Like, our coach coaches the coaches who coaches them. Like, that's a ladder that's insane. Like, that's why the program itself is just stupidly wild.
Yeah. Hey, Scotty, how far did Derby make it this year? Did you guys make it to state finals and lost? You guys made it to the finals and lost, right? Okay.
Yeah,
to Blue Valley West?
Northwest, I think.
Northwest?
Yeah, Blue Valley Northwest.
I mean, they must be like somewhat good. I haven't.
Their quarterback is really good.
Like, yeah, he was cold, bro.
So he's committed to Nebraska for baseball. Someone said he was dual committed. He was committed for the quarterback at Nebraska and for a baseball commit. Both D1.
That's serious money, bro.
I'm about to say, like, that's actually wild.
I know, like, he was running through everyone. He was like 6'4", like 220 of just pure muscle.
So
I mean, the dog was running over everyone.
He's like the Derrick Henry in high school.
Yeah, I mean, he was big.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out, well, not even shout out, but like baseball players. I don't know how you guys play this sport because that shit looks so boring.
Yeah,
dude, I know it's so slow. It's so slow. I quit. I got a baseball poster up somewhere. No, I just not that anymore.
I never played it. Like I already got bored of standing around playing goalie in soccer. What makes me think I'm gonna stand around and play baseball? I can't.
Honestly, and baseball seems hella hard too.
Oh yeah, when they're throwing.
Like I remember playing t-ball and that shit was fun, but then as soon as I go to the machine pitching, I
thought machine pitch was easy, but the one I got to kid pitch, I was getting nailed.
Oh yeah,
especially as a lefty.
Then you get nailed. Yeah, then you get hit with getting hit with the ball sucks.
Lefties get hit more like statistically than like anyone else, and I was lefty. Like in like the first year of kid pitch, everyone was going to the left side to stay away from the righty batter. So they were used to throwing it a little bit to the left, and they would just nail me every single time. And I was so fed up with it, I just quit.
Damn.
Plus, I sucked.
Plus, I sucked. I
remember like the last year on the machine pitches when I could finally hit it. I didn't understand like how when you got to first base when you were allowed to run to the second base.
Steal?
Yeah, no. When you like even on a normal run, like you hit the ball and you run to first base and you run as far as you can. Yeah. I didn't understand once you got to first base when you could run to second base. So I'd get to first base and I'd look at my coach and if he's screaming, "Go, go, go, go!" I'd just go, bro. I didn't understand it at all.
Yeah. You know what sport is actually really fun? Like I've recently started playing volleyball, like on a team.
Volleyball is fun.
I wish I could play it, bro. Like, well, you're probably cold at it, Eddie.
I'm alright. I got a gnarly spike. We'll say that.
Well, yeah, you better.
There were like 10 of us who went and played sand volleyball like months ago. I mean, it was so fun.
Yeah, no,
it's kind of crazy.
Very fun sport. I was actually about to try out for the Southeast basketball team, and the crazy thing is I would have made it as well, but then I realized I would have no time to do it at all, so I was like, I can't really do it.
I tried out for basketball my sophomore year.
How'd that go?
You did. I forgot about that.
Yeah. It was a straight shoot. Caleb, you can dunk now, kid.
I cut and I made C-team.
You took my spot.
You took his spot.
I was cold, and they knew me already.
Yeah.
I started with everyone who plays varsity now. I was starting with. I was in a lot of the games my freshman year. I was even outscoring, and then I don't know. I guess they just got a lot better than I did. I was always so busy. I couldn't practice basketball. Like I was always focused on soccer.
Because they're black.
Damn. Hey, no, that's true. Like it's so hard to be multi-sport athletes nowadays because like everyone like commits to one and then they kind of just stick with it, because
Yeah, like
This man's got over here like a four what do you call it? Athlete, four sport athlete.
yeah, as a 4-sport athlete.
that's crazy. I think at most I was 3, nothing more. Like I never did any more.
I was 4, but like I never stopped playing tennis. I played tennis year round, soccer year round. So like those two, I was always getting better. Football, I really didn't have to do much. I counted my football practice as soccer practice because as long as I was kicking a soccer ball, I was pretty much chilling. So I don't have to worry really about football a whole lot. I mean, my sophomore year of football, I went to 1 practice in 8 weeks.
Damn.
I mean, I went from game every Friday. I went to the games every Friday, and I went to 1 practice, like at the very beginning of the year, and then I just like, you know what? I don't even care. I'm not even going for the rest of the 8 weeks, and so I didn't go until we lost, and we lost a regional championship our sophomore year. So then I started going to practice just after school after that. But I mean, he didn't really care as long as I did my job. As I was the only kicker we had, so I wasn't worried about getting my spot taken.
Yeah, fair enough. And I mean, when you're at that like strong of a program, I mean, shit, you don't really need to practice much.
I still say goalies are the best kickers ever. I mean, all the goalies, they're so used to taking goal kicks and kicking at 50 yards anyways.
Yeah, I used to have a really weak leg. I'm not gonna lie, like my leg was so weak. It's definitely gotten way stronger, but like, yeah, I feel like I'd be an okay kicker, but I don't know. I have respect.
Yeah.
For them.
I told God I was gonna be his backup kicker so I could get a ring.
Dude, honestly,
probably
for the ring though, like that's like I'm not gonna say that's easy, like easy ring, but I mean that's about as easy of a ring as you can get.
Oh, we
If
have
I would have
backup
done it
kickers.
this year, bruh, I wouldn't have gotten a ring anyway because we
Bro,
lost.
I mean I've never had a chance to win anything. Like, we never had the right program at Southeast. Like we had the players at one point, but we never had the culture. So it was never gonna happen.
Well, yeah, you also have a small school. Like our freshman class is the size of your school, so we have a lot more diversity.
Well, no.
He would have never let you play backup kicker though.
No.
Me?
Yeah, there ain't no way.
Why not?
Because we already had a backup kicker who was Grady.
He's trash though.
He's trash. Oh god. Hey,
Well, yeah, Grady, don't listen to this.
don't listen.
No, but but you would have been a senior. I'm a senior. There's no point in having a senior backup kicker when you could have he was a freshman last year, and so they were just getting him ready for when I'm gone. So now that I'm gone, he's full time.
It's not like he played anyway. Clark would let me do it for the ring.
Clark would let me do it. Hey, no, but the thing about I was gonna say something about it. No, because I go to Northeast. Remember that Northeast has 700 people. Southeast has 2,000 people. They got 2,200 over there. So
Oh, okay, that's way
the
better.
difference. Yeah. No, so like Southeast has the people. That just the interest for soccer was never there. So we had like I think we have like 50 people going on the Shrouds, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong, but I mean I know North has 100+ kids, and their school is smaller than us. So
North had a really like golden year.
no, North that's crazy. You know,
I don't think it'll ever happen
oh
again.
no! What's crazy about North is they always had great players, but they were always a mid-team. Like I didn't realize that freshman, sophomore, and junior year they were like 8-8, like perfectly mid, and then this year they peaked.
It's probably egos. While we're on egos, let's talk about Maze, bro.
Dude, Maze, I swear, I heard the most about Maze. Everybody was like, "Oh, Maze is good. Maze is gonna do this and that," and they win like 4 games.
Yeah, they had a cold team, bro. Like Andy.
And Marcus was Maze or was he Maze
No,
South?
Maze South. He's Maze South.
Maze South. Oh yeah, Maze South was cold though. They know how to play.
Maze South was cool.
But like Maze, their egos, bro. They couldn't play together, and their coach was trash.
Yeah,
A lot of these coaches aren't very good. I mean, see, we got lucky with Paul because Paul listens to us quite a bit. Like when the seniors walk up to him and then he's like, "Yo," like we're all like, "Yo," like we think you should play like to try this formation out and stuff like that. He's like, "All right, yeah, I definitely will." Like he's a lot more willing to do some things other than the coaches.
That reminds me of the summer tournament we had. we were all like, us seniors were eating breakfast before our next game, and we were drawing up a game plan. And then when we got there, we took his clipboard and we're like, okay, we're gonna put these people in this places and play this position. He's like, fuck
We
it.
came up with the starting formation and the starting lineup. Told him who was starting, where they were playing, and he was just like, "Oh, it's the summer. I guess we can try it." And then after that, we won our first 8 games like that, the exact same way. We run the rest of the summer out, and then we lost Kansas City, but we were playing 2 people down. We had 0 subs. Go to KC, make it the championship against Olathe West or something like that.
Oh,
They're always super good.
Those are state championship teams all the time.
And we have no subs, no goalie. So we have one of our forwards playing goalie, and then one of our guys gets a red card, and then one of our other players didn't like how he got the red card, so he said something to the ref, and he got a red card.
It was Bo.
Actually, yeah, it was Bo.
Oh.
Well, okay, so the red card, the original red card was stupid. It was all ball. The guy, he got the ball, then the guy just ate it.
Okay.
He just went. Was it a yellow or straight red?
I think he had 2 yellows.
I think he might have got 2 yellows, but it was definitely a clean tackle, and Bo didn't like it and went and called him like a dumbass or something like that and got him.
Oh no, it was like, ref, are you fucking mental?
Oh yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Bo would
So then we were
say
playing.
something like that.
So then after that, it was 1-0, and then there was like, it was like 10 minutes left, or there's probably like 20 minutes left in the game, and then they made it 2-0. But we were hanging on there, and we were playing 2 people down. Now, Olathe West was like, I think they won state.
Sophomore year, yeah, they did.
They just came off of like winning state, and so we were doing pretty good for playing. And then,
They had a lot of guys from Blue Valley that I recognized.
yeah.
No, was it? No, it was our freshman year. Olathe West won state, because sophomore year, that was your East went to state, and then it was. No, it wasn't. No,
we were
Olathe
in
West did
state.
win sophomore year. They did win sophomore year.
I think they won freshman year too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They did.
I think they won back-to-back years.
Olathe West won state championship 3 out of 4 years that we've been in high school. If you think about it, that's wild. They got a good program, bro. I mean, those Kansas City boys. That's I'm not gonna say that's what they raised them to do, but they always have good soccer. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, they do, but they have
Competition
Overland
is-
Park right there. I mean, there's no reason for like any Kansas City school not to have a good soccer.
Oh,
team.
Well, and like
They're
they got
all training there.
yeah, they got SKC, so they're drawing in attention.
Nah, Kansas City has they have Overland Park. They have like 3-4 soccer complexes up there. Like, there's no reason why they shouldn't have good players.
No, you think our school is big? I mean, those Kansas City schools are huge.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
There's so many people in Kansas City. Kansas City is such a packed town, a packed city now.
It'd be fun though.
Hey,
That would be really fun.
That's
You're about
good.
to live right next to it.
That's good that your coach listens to you, though. Our coach, he listened to us a little bit, but there were some things that like he wouldn't listen to us about. Like, there were some things that we would tell him that this is what needs to happen, but he wouldn't listen. And the thing about our coach is
Perfect.
yeah. The thing about our coach is that there were some things that like he kind of lost respect for some of our players. Like, he always put Christian as a center back when he was better in the midfield, and we needed more support in the midfield. And every time Christian went in the midfield, he was always helping me in attack. He was helping me create chances. But every time he would put him back in center back, and that would like limit our attack. And we would talk to him about it. We're like, Fitch, that's his name. Shout out Fitch if you're watching this. I don't care. Screw it. He's probably not. But we were.
That's what I'm kind of thinking right now. Oh well.
We was always telling him we need to move Christian up into the midfield, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't happen. So.
Well, at one point, when did Paul say like, "Oh, we don't need the seniors. We don't need no captains. I'm the reason we're."
Oh, okay. Well, so originally, like I was saying, this other center back we didn't trust. Turns out, he wasn't good really at all. I mean, like the May South game, I covered him so well. I think that's what got me for like first team ABCTO was the May South game. Like, that was like my best game ever. We ended up tying 2-0, but I mean, every time like Vitor went at him or even Peyton Wilson, he just got dusted, and I had to come over there and just plow him. And like, I mean, he was just killing me back there because as like a 3-back, you know, I'm like, yo, I got my 2 outside backs, and then I'm right here, and I can go to each side. I can swing from the right side all the way to the left side without having to wait for anyone. But when he's right next to me, I've got to wait for him to get beat, and then I've got to go. So he was kind of just like getting in my way a lot of the games, and so like I was always telling our coach, I was like, just like go back to a 3-5-2. I can handle it way better back there just by myself because I can't wait for him to make a mistake because once he does, like if I'm not over there in time, then it's hard to cover for him. But eventually he was just like he just got so mad at me like towards the end of like halfway through the season of me trying to just like tell him to get him out of there, and he was just like, we don't need any of our seniors anymore. We don't need any captains. He's like, if we're going to have a captain, I'll just have Edgar, who was our assistant coach at the time. Like, we'll just have Edgar be captain for all I care. Like, and he was just going off on us. And I mean, it was like in the middle of a game, it was like 0-0, and we had done nothing wrong. Like, I hadn't even said anything to him that day, or none of us had, and we were doing fine. Like, we were just having troubles putting stuff in the back of the net, and he just like went off on all the seniors just for no reason. And we were just like, all right.
That's a bad time to do it. You should never do that in the middle of a game. That's what happened with.
I'm playing for him at that point.
It was like you cannot do that, especially in the middle of a game where you have to keep your head to play well. You can't do that.
He was the only one that was tripping. We were all chilling. We were probably like 10 and like 2 at this time, so we were all like, we know our capabilities, we're fine, we'll probably end up beating this team. It might take us one overtime, possibly, just because our offense was so hard to get going. Like I said, we only had like pretty much Caleb up there. When I got the ball, the first thing I did was just kick it straight to Caleb. Every time.
Hey, that was us in Southeast, though. That's what I told the lads to do. I was like, bro, just kick me the ball. I mean, shit, the only reason why I would ever play striker, like, I was a keeper, and my coach was like, go fucking play striker. And I did, and it ended up working. Like, we were in the same boat as you guys. Only difference is we didn't have defense either. That's the only difference. We didn't have defense or midfield. So
I just had to worry about, I was like, I just can't get scored on. I'd rather take a tie than a loss, obviously. So I was like, as long as I knew we were never going to score probably more than one goal a game. But I was like, so as long as I don't get scored on, at least more than once in a game, we'll probably be chilling. Because eventually, one of our forwards find the net. The majority of the time, it was Caleb. But like, I'm never gonna get scored on because if we get scored on, we probably won't win. Just because it takes Caleb so long to beat 3 guys because he's always getting triple teamed. So I mean, that's how I ended up with 5 goals because I was just so like dedicated not to get scored on before Caleb scored.
Hey, that's a good way to look at it, and you did a hell of a job at it because you got first team all state. So I mean, shit, it definitely worked. And speaking of that, I don't like how they did that because I felt
it's always rigged.
I felt like I should have been first team all state.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not. I mean, I'll take second team.
No,
but like,
I think you're great. I mean, it shows for itself, Scott. You guys barely got scored on, so it makes sense that you were first team all state. But I don't know how they did the attackers, and I don't know whether they based it off stats or how far you made it. But if either way, I feel like I should have been up there, at least second team, because I was like the 5th or 6th top scorer in the state for 6A. And I was the second top
yeah,
in the city of Wichita.
The problem with state, though, I feel like you just have to go far and post.
Exactly.
Yeah. And since you guys always lose, like, first round, it's really hard for you.
Exactly. It's hard to get noticed. That's why I was, like, 3rd team all-metro as well. Like, your team has to be good, and you have to be good. Because they look at the good team, so.
Well, shoot, we lost, 6-0 against, or 6-1 against Washburn. And after the game, the Washburn coach came up to me and was like, yo, like, I was talking to a bunch of coaches that you guys have played, and we based like our entire offense watching how you played in the center back. And then he was like, "Yo, I can get in contact with the Washburn Rural Community College coach for you if you want." Like, I mean, like people were looking at me just because of how many goals were scored against us. But like, I mean, if it wasn't for like that, there's no way I would have made state.
No, I mean,
yeah.
Scott, the thing about you is like you surprised me because I knew you were gonna be physical. Like you're like fast as fuck. Like it's kind of
Did you see me at practice?
I saw you at practice just sprinting down the sideline, and I'm like, this guy's going. I'm like, damn.
I said, Chris, I bet you right now I'm the 3rd fastest on the field. I said it goes Eddie, Lipo, and then me.
Oh, no, you beat Malipo. No, you dust Malipo all day.
I dusted Malipo. I didn't know that.
No, you dust Malipo all day. He is not fast. Honestly, I think the only person that might be faster than you is Jude, because Jude is fucking fast as well. Like, I think I beat him.
Dude, fast.
Yes,
I don't know.
You never see it, but apparently he runs like a 4.540 or something like that, which is the same as me. So I don't know. He never shows.
That is very fast. I mean, that's barely faster than me on my 4.40 time, but like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I took the ball from center back and I just dusted everyone. And then what? I don't even know who the left back was. It was an 05. He destroyed my quad. I still got the ball to you though.
Dude, you got the ball to me and I knocked it back. Yeah, I was playing shit.
You just shaking pants.
No. That on that play you dropped it off to me, but in the next play, God, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it the past 2 weeks. But
me and Connor are just.
You guys are grilling me.
Such a hard time.
You guys are grilling me.
Every time you miss a shot, we're like, "Are you kidding me, Eddie?"
Well, so that's Connor's one time to throw some shade at people.
Exactly, because we
always get beefed on so hard.
Throw shade. We were only losing because of him.
Exactly. Hey, the thing is, right?
Turned it over so many times.
The thing is, right? Like I play better in games. I'm not really a practice player, and I'm not trying to say that to make an excuse, but I always found that like when the game comes, I'll like find it. I'll do a little bit better.
Same. I don't give a shit about practice. I don't be trying.
I love practice.
Practice is fun, and I try and use practice to improve. But I know that when it comes to the game, I'll definitely play good, or at least I'll do my job.
I don't use practice to like improve. I use practice to improve those guys, like our forwards, because I was like, I mean, like, I don't want to sound cocky here, but like, I know I'm probably like up there in like the top, like probably 10 center backs in Kansas, like currently.
No,
like,
I can agree.
Just with being aggressive and stuff. I mean, maybe like not foot skills wise compared to some of the other center backs. Like, I'm very good at defending part, and I was like. I feel like if our forwards can beat like me, like even on 1v1s, then they should be able to beat any other defender in state, maybe even surrounding states. So that's the only reason I like practice, because I like to push our forwards. Otherwise, I don't think it helps me personally at all.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair. You're not doing it for
Can I throw something out there? You know what else doesn't help? That Dallas is never there.
True.
Dallas is never there. Dude, where is he at?
I
hope Dallas sees this.
Hey, Dallas, where you at, bro? Come back. We need your.
Does he watch this?
I know he watched the first episode. I don't know if he.
He did.
Well, he better watch this one.
Oh, better watch. Hey, we'll send him the link. I'll send him the link right now.
And if
you watch it, bro, make sure you put me as center back next time.
Yeah, me got at center back.
Hey. I'll play 6. We'll make a triangle. We'll make a triangle. I'll play 6.
Triangle.
The ball.
I need to go to center back. Like outside back is not my move. I just feel so comfortable at center back, like I can do anything back there. But when I'm outside back,
I do like you center back because you really can control the field. But also, you're such a valuable left back because you can get up and come back. Like you're a good
I know.
attacker.
But I'm so much more vocal also at center back, and
more than
Connor and Alla there.
We do need that structure in the middle. Like that's the one thing I'm worried about with me not back there as keeper anymore is like the communication, like that communication.
Yeah, and I can communicate, but when I'm always running, I can't say anything.
Yeah,
sprinting 24/7 as a wing back.
That's true.
But like, me and Connor were struggling in St. Louis when we were back there. I mean, because he wasn't saying anything to me, so I didn't know if there was a guy like running across behind me, and I never saw him, stuff like that. So my side was getting destroyed because I never I would start to go high press on like their wing, and all of a sudden you'd have a forward come across, and I would never even see him because I'm focused on a different guy who I thought was originally my guy or something. And it's just so hard with no communication back there.
I do remember that left side against that first team that we played in St. Louis was really getting exploited. It just looked like a mess back there, which I'm not too surprised. It was our first game, but still.
That was that big team, the white and green one.
Yeah. Which, to be honest with you, they were not that good.
They were not. We dominated.
Those guys were terrible. Like, actually, if I knew how to play forward and actually do shit, we would have won the game because I had hell.
Our defense was just lacking, man.
Yeah. Well, and also our offense. I feel like our offense doesn't have much chemistry at all either.
Well,
Eddie's just moving up here for the first time, and like
we lost everyone else. I mean, we lost Faisal, we lost Monty, we lost Callie.
And
lost Allen.
Yeah.
Who else we lose?
And Chuky's a great player, but he is not a team player.
Oh no, for sure. Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's just like it's gonna be a little bit different for us because we have to adjust to how our attackers play. Because you guys know I'm fast as hell, so we can use that as well. And then we have to adjust like the twins on the wings as well. You know, so like we just have to change our offense up a little bit. It's not gonna be the same as when we had Fies.
Well, yeah, and the Twins missed last year, so
They're back. I mean, I've never even played with the Twins, and I mean, this is my second year.
That's true.
Like,
That's true. That's actually true. You haven't played with them.
I've never played with the Twins until this year, so like I didn't know how they played either. I didn't know if they're aggressive. I gotta know those things because I mean, if they're aggressive, then that means we're probably gonna press, especially if you're on my side. If you're aggressive, I've got to move up quickly, especially as an outside.
I say we once we figure out how we press as a unit together, we'll be hella good because like.
I see us being good.
Well, honestly, I've never seen that as a strength as ours anyway. Like, even with our old team, I feel like our pressure was so, like, uncoordinated.
I don't know, because we don't really talk to press. Like, I feel like a press has to be led from everywhere. Like, every time we would press, I noticed that when I was on the field and I was trying to organize the press, it was always only me. Like, it was never anyone else. And it shouldn't only be me because, like, I don't see what's behind me, so I don't know what I have to cut off. Like, if we just talk and we all step up together, pressing is easy. Like, it can be done so well.
Well, and that's why I think we need Scott as center back, because we need a vocal center back. After losing Jim, we haven't, I mean...
See, yeah, but Jim didn't play last year, so I don't understand
exactly.
So I don't know how we did it last year. I guess we had Eddie.
Well,
I mean, Eddie
even,
was like
even with Eddie, like, it's hard to get your voice across all the way up.
All the way up, like,
even
I was
Monty.
screaming, bro. I was screaming.
Exactly. So it's like, and now, even with Micah, I don't think Micah is very vocal.
Yeah,
but he talked to me a lot. Like,
that's good.
He might not have been vocal forward, but he talked to me. But, like, and even if you say something to me, I'll scream it out. But, like I said, as a wingback, when I'm trying to get up and trying to get back, I'm not like really watching the whole field. But if I can run and yell at the same time, for all I care, I gotta know what's going on. And the center backs see it the best because they see everything because they're pretty much just standing a lot of times. But I mean, Micah would say something to me. It might not be very loud, but he would like just say it to me. And then, if worst case scenario, I would yell it out to someone. Like, I was fine with that. But now that Connor's back, Connor doesn't say a word, and Ola never said a word.
Hey, if you guys are watching this episode, use your fucking voices, guys. Come on, let's get this shit right. Hey, I'm looking forward to next weekend though. Omaha, it's gonna be fun. Hopefully we can catch
Okay. So I got I'm kind of excited, but I'm nervous about Kai's coaching. I feel like that could go totally down the drain. But my parents don't even want to go because Kais is coaching.
Really? Yeah, that's true. Hey, the thing is, for me, it's like I don't know. I think I'll still be playing forward. I don't think we're gonna change that. But I need to score one. If I score one goal, then I know I'll be able to score more because that's just how I operate. It's just once I get one in the bank, then it starts coming. But yeah, we'll see how Kais coaches it. So, hey, you know what? Honestly, we're on an hour for this episode already, so I'm probably gonna call it there. You guys got any last words to say before we end it there?
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, definitely. It was lots of fun. I got more stories. I mean, we really only said one party story.
Did only say one party.
We're on soccer the entire time.
I got pedophile teachers, more party stories, all types of stuff. So maybe we can do a part 2 sometime.
Well, yeah, one more. Oh, part 2. We got to do the ranking the tier list.
Yes,
save
definitely.
Save that for us. Get people to comment and then save that for us, bro.
All right, but
hey, we might have to just your first TikTok live, if you end up deciding to do that with us.
Oh god.
So that we can be in it.
Bro. We'll make that work.
It's my idea, so we got it.
All right. Hey, everyone watching, submit your tier list. Make a tier list on TierMaker. Send me the link. I'll save them. We'll go over them. Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Caleb and Sky, for joining me today. Really appreciate it. And peace out, guys.
Peace.